Ian from R.T.O here. Welcome to Retro Ranking on Ladies' Day. Now today's artist is a lady that was introduced to myself and Mike's Vinyl Spiral by Michael Ricefield Records. And we both are. Mike had a listen and we thought, wow, this is good. And that's when I decided I will listen to quite a lot of the stuff and pick out some songs for a retro ranking. But the good news is I will rank her albums at some stage, because I think she is a very good and very underrated singer. There was lots of, when Laura was starting, there were so many great female singers. You had Joni Mitchell, you had Carole King. You know, these are all great American singers, and she was in that pile as well, as far as I'm concerned. Now, Laura was born Laura Nyro on the 18th of October 1947. Made some great albums. She's worked with Barbra Streisand, and she was wider recognition to Austria was posthumous, while people like Elton John idolised her and praised her for her emotive 3-octave mezzo-soprano voice. Now, Laura was born in the Bronx in New York and daughter of Louis Negro, who was a piano tuner and trumpeter. And that's where she got to think. She's of a Russian Jewish, Polish Jewish descent, with an Italian-American ancestry from her parental grandfather. Now, unfortunately, in 1996, like her mother, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. After she sort of prepared a 2 CD retrospective of material from things, and sadly she died in Danbury, Connecticut in 1997 at the age of only 49, which was the same age as her mother. How creepy is that? And her ashes are scattered beneath a maple tree on the grounds of her house in Danbury. And she was posthumously inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2010 and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012. So very sad, but she has left us some great songs. So these are my songs that I've really liked listening to since I've discovered her. So there's a right mixture here. So coming in at number 10 comes from 1993, and it's from an album called Walk the Dog and Light the Light, and it's called A Woman of the World. Now, I've already discovered that Laura has got such a vocal range. This is a middle of the road sort of song, but it's got some nice strings on it. But her vocals are terrific. I just love this song. It's just, well, the first time I listened to it, I thought, oh, this is nice. And then when the vocal range changed, wow, excellent. Okay, the next one coming in at number 9 is a single, and it came out in '66. And it only reached number 103, and it's Wedding Bell Blues. I think this is a little gem. How it didn't do any better. This was a little great song. I love the structure of it. It's just so, and it's telling the story, and I love stories. It's absolutely brilliant little track. Okay, number 8. We get to 1969, and a really good album which I've been listening. I do like this album, and it's New York Tenderberry. And the track I like on, one of the tracks I like on it, there's many I like on here, is Captain St. Lucifer. What I like about this, again, we got that powerful voice from Laura, but it's the background strings that just really add to it. And the band comes out, of it in a different sort of a light with them strings. Everything seems to, the strings sort of boost everything out to the front. Wonderful little song. Okay, coming in at number 7 This is from 1967 and an album called More Than a New Discovery, and it's California Sunshine Blues. Great vocal from Laura. There's some backing vocals on this that are really good. Again, a solid song, just wonderfully put together. Okay, number 6. We're going back to the New York Tenderberry album. And Time and Love from that album, 1969. There were so many good singers around this period in America. Carole King, as I said, Joni Mitchell, and Laura Nyro. But all three of them are great singers. Joan Baez as well. They were all doing their thing. This is a great. It's just piano and the lyrics are fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Okay, coming in at number 5. This is a single that didn't chart, but she did release. There are 2 versions of this. One of them is on New York Tenderberry. This is the single version, and it's called Save the Country. I've heard both versions. I love both of them, but I think this one out of the 2 is the better. It's just a really good 60s pop song that should have charted. It is so good. The powerful vocals on it, fantastic. Okay, coming in at number 4, back to the More Than a New Discovery album from 67 and Blowing Away. Love the vocals on this. That bass line and strings and the orchestra really well, but the vocal range on this track is absolutely fantastic. Okay, number 3 from 1968, and an album called Eli and the 13th Confession, and a track called Stone Soul Picnic. There are lovely little flute flurries in this, and I love the change of pace, and I just love her dynamic vocals on this, telling a little story. Just absolutely gorgeous vocals on that. Okay, for number 2, we are staying with this album, and there's another track on there that is absolutely brilliant, and it's called Lonely Woman. This is one of them songs that I associate with smoke-filled rooms, big microphones, and it's lovely piano and sax, and just a wonderful vocal delivery, and a beautiful song as well. Absolutely killer song. But at the moment, my number 1 and my favourite track is, and it is a big hit for her. It was from 1971. It was a single, got to number 2 in the US, and it's Stony End. Now the thing is, I actually knew this song, but I didn't know who it was by, and it's absolutely wonderful. The backing vocals on it are so good. They sort of complement Laura so well. Absolutely wonderful song, and I'm glad that I now know who sings it. So there we are. There are 10 songs that I've really got into by Laura, but I have got some honourable mentions, of course. So we're going to go back to 1969's New York Tenderberry and the beautiful Gibson Street. I love how this builds up. It starts off with a nice piano, and then that big band sort of goes in. And what I like about it, her vocal, it starts gentle, and like the sound of the instruments, her voice gets stronger and stronger, and then it goes up to another octave, and it's just fantastic. Wonderful how she does that. Staying with that album, you can always already say that I do like this album. It's the title track, New York Tenderberry. It's just one of them, sit down with a piano and sing. And that's what I love about it. It's talking about New York, and it's just a beautiful song. She wrote some fantastic songs. And my last one today is from 1970. It's from an album called Christmas and the Beads of Sweat, and it is the Beads of Sweat. Another great little bit of piano work on this, again with them wonderful vocals. That vocal range is in full flow here. Towards the end, it just jazzes up, and her voice just hits another dimension, and it ends with a real cool guitar solo. So there we go. Laura Nyro. If you like Joni Mitchell, Carole King, you're going to like this lady. I'm so glad that Michael introduced us to her, because I am looking forward to actually listening to a whole catalogue. Okay, that's all for today, but tomorrow we have got a busy day, even though it is a marathon day. But we're first kicking off with our birthday top 10, and tomorrow is Ralph's birthday, and we're going to look at his 5th birthday, because we've done 2 already, and we're going to look at what was in the UK chart on his 5th birthday. And also tomorrow we'll be ranking the albums of legendary, yes, frontman Mr. John Anderson. So that's all coming tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.